Hi, this is Swati, and in this video, I will cover all the formulas related to surface areas and volume. So first one is a cuboid. Basically, what is a cuboid? A cuboid is a 3D rectangular shape. Here we can see it's a 3D rectangular shape where you have length, breadth, and height. So TSA is total surface area. It has 6 faces. TSA has 6 faces. So length, breadth, 2 faces, breadth, height, 2 faces, and height and length, 2 faces. Altogether, 6 faces. So the formula comes out to be 2 into LB plus BH plus LH. Now, curved surface area is area of 4 walls. Here you have 4 faces involved. Only the 4 walls of your room. So it is 2H into L plus B. Now, volume of the cuboid is length, breadth, height. Length into breadth into height. Now, cube is on the other hand a 3D shape of a square. Here you have squares. Again, total surface area is 6 faces. Curved surface area is 4 faces. Since area of square is a square, here let us take all the sides to be a. So TSA will be 6a square as it is 6 faces. Whereas curved surface area is 4 faces, 4a square. Volume of the cube is all the sides are a. So a into a is a cube. Now diagonal is root 3a. Now coming to the next one, cylinder. Cylinder is the shape like this. Top and bottom you have the circular ends, and this is the cylindrical shape. So this is the radius and this is the height of the cylinder. So curved surface area is the curved part, that is 2 pi RH. 2 pi RH. Now total surface, the difference, major difference between curved and total is, in total you have all the complete area including top and bottom, whereas curved is not including the top and bottom. Now if I want to write total surface area, it is always curved surface area plus area of top and bottom. These circular ends area, these are circle shapes, so it is pi r square. So pi r square plus pi r square is 2 pi r square. So from this, I can take 2 pi r common, I get h plus r. So this is TSA. So major difference is TSA includes top and bottom, whereas CSA does not. Volume on the other hand is pi r square h. Now, in case we have hollow cylinder means you can see 2 cylinders, the inner cylinder, the outer cylinder. Inner cylinder's radius is small r, outer cylinder's radius is capital R. So the space between them is known as the thickness, which is the difference of outer minus inner radius. So R minus R is the thickness. Area of cross section. Area of cross section is basically area of this figure, which is pi into capital R square minus small r square. These cross sections, top and bottom. Next, so curved surface area. Curved surface area, you have 2 cylinder. Inner cylinder 2 pi small RH plus outer cylinder 2 pi capital RH. It is same like the curved surface area of normal cylinder. Now total surface cylinder, as we know that TSA is basically the curved surface area plus top and bottom. Top and bottom is the area of cross section, pi into capital R square minus small r square. But it is top and bottom. So that is why 2 pi into capital R square minus small r square. Now volume is same like the cylinder, but wherever you have hollow, wherever you have two associated, so instead of H, you will write capital, instead of R, instead you will write capital R square minus small r square. Everywhere, wherever you have hollow or, two circles, it is always R that is changing. Okay, coming to the next one, cone. Cone, here is a cone. This is the radius of the cone. height of the cone, and this L is known as the slant height. Slant height. Firstly, volume of a cone. Cone is 1/3 of the cylinder volume. 1/3 into pi r square h. Now, slant height. How can I find slant height? Since this is a right angle triangle, applying Pythagoras, I get root over h square plus r square. Now, curved surface area is pi r L. Total surface area, as we know, it is curved plus top and bottom. There is no top, bottom is pi r square, circular end. So it is pi r into L plus r. Now coming to sphere, sphere is a 3D shape of a circle. So you do not have total or curve because there is no top and bottom. You just have the surface area, which is 4 pi r square, and volume is 4/3 pi r cube for a sphere. Now coming to spherical shell. Spherical shell is again two spheres. You can see inner and the outer radius. So again, the thickness is the space between the two, that is capital R minus small r. Outer surface area is 4 pi capital R. So because outer circle has the radius capital R. Inner surface area, the radius being the small r, 4 pi small r square. Now again, volume. I've just explained, when you have spherical shells or spherical anything too, only the radius changes. Now here the volume is 4/3 pi. Instead of r, we just write capital R cube minus small r cube. Now, last one, hemisphere. Hemisphere is hemisphere, half of the sphere. Half of the sphere means volume will automatically be half, that is 2/3 pi r cube. And curved surface area. Surface area of the sphere was 4 pi r square. Now, curved will be half of 4 pi r square, that is 2 pi r square. Now, TSA. TSA is what? Curved surface area plus area of base, that is pi r square. So we get 3 pi r square. So this was a short video on all the formulas associated with this chapter. In my next video, we will see some previous year questions that generally comes. I hope this is clear. Thank you.